you. Thank you. Hello, India. It is so great to be here. Shashir, thank you for that introduction. That was very kind of you, and I do remember the first time we met, and it was a thrill to meet you. I could look in your eyes and I could tell that you were somebody that was going to give your all for life, and you have, and you've done a wonderful job. Aren't we grateful for Shashir? Let's give him a round of applause. I'm thankful for so many of you who have traveled so far to be here. Not just those of us who have come from a different continent, but those of you in India who have traveled so far. Thank you for being here. We know somewhat of the sacrifice you make. The sacrifice you make every day to introduce, to invite people, to talk about Transfer Factor. And we are very, very grateful for that. Jeff and Michelle, so grateful that you're here. It's so good to see you again. We saw them last week in Utah. Was it 2 weeks ago? I can't remember now. But we had a wonderful visit there, and it was nice to see you. And Rob and Ashley, thank you so much for being here. And you've been such a wonderful support to us for these many years. I knew Rob when he was very young. And still very young. And Ashley, of course. Well, Lenia, thank you for coming as well. It's so nice to see you here. So, and one thing I love about these, they've been great mentors to me as well, teaching me about the business. But Jeff and Rob, Lenia, you always are looking for new knowledge. You haven't stopped learning and growing. And that is such a key in life, isn't it? Jeff mentioned that the word gets out that you work for 4 years and then you can retire and do nothing. Nothing could be further from the truth. I can attest to that we must continue to learn and grow, no matter how old we are. We learn from each other, don't we? And I believe that we can learn from every person that we meet. There's something that we can learn from them. So continue to work and do that and keep that in mind. Today I want to talk to you. Well, before I say that, I must congratulate you. I didn't think India was going to do it. In fact, I went to bed on the last night and we were told that the Philippines was winning. And I wake up the next morning and boy, was I thrilled. I was absolutely thrilled. Not that the Philippines lost, but thrilled that you won and that I was able to come here. It's such an honor for me to be here. I'm surrounded by wonderful people that are committed to For Life, committed to Transfer Factor. You know, you are the heart and the hands of For Life, sharing not just products, but also our vision to take For Life Transfer Factor to the world. From the moment we began this journey, we desired to empower individuals everywhere with tools for better health and resilience and personal fulfillment, to help people become what they were born to be their very, very best for life. Today I'm here to share with you something that's at the core of our mission, the For Life Way. This is a complete formula, I believe, to health and wellness. It acts as a roadmap to a stronger immune system and a more enriched life. We live in a time of unprecedented complexity when it comes to health. There are health gurus and people who want to teach us on the internet and social media and everywhere. Not only do we encounter health threats each day as we go about our lives, but wellness advice, diet trends, fitness fads are everywhere. There's a constant stream of information coming at us from every direction. Yet here at For Life, we believe that wellness should be simple. Our goal has always been to develop a practical, comprehensive approach that allows every person to take charge of their own health in a meaningful way. That's why the 4 in For Life is such a significant part of our philosophy. Did you know that the number 4 originally in our name actually represents 4 principles? Principles, when followed, lead to a healthier life. It's true. So what are these core principles? What are these pillars? They are replenish, rejuvenate, reflect, and reinforce. And the goal of these principles is simply to nourish the whole person, supporting the immune system, mental wellness, and physical vitality. Now let's dive into each one in detail and explore how they can guide us toward a life that is not only healthier, but truly better. Let's start with the first pillar, replenish. Replenishing the body is foundational to wellness, and it's more than just choosing healthy foods, although foods are an important part of it. When we talk about replenish, we mean refueling the body in a way that prepares it to meet its challenges, the challenges of everyday life, to strengthen it from within and restore energy at a cellular level. Nutrition, hydration, and rest are all aspects of replenish. And each one plays an indispensable role in our overall health and immune function. Nutrition is at the core of replenish. And it's no exaggeration to say that our bodies are made up from the foods that we eat. The nutrients we consume every day become the building blocks of our cells. Now, we're not talking about trendy diets or temporary fixes here. We're talking about a sustainable, balanced approach to eating that supports the body's natural rhythms and needs. Now, this includes whole foods, fresh vegetables and fruits, complex carbohydrates, proteins, healthy fats, and whole grains. And many of these things are already in your diet. I'm so impressed with the foods that I see here. So many fresh foods that are available in India. And fruits, I don't know if there's a place in the world that has a better variety or better fruits in the world. Do you? It's India. So congratulations. Now use these fruits, use these vegetables that you have, and take advantage of these wonderful things that are available to you. Each of these foods contribute to our health by providing essential nutrients that energize us and support our immune system. We should also consider that we shouldn't be putting too much of certain things in our bodies, like refined carbohydrates or sugars, for example. As much as we like sugars, we should limit those as much as we can. We all know, too, that fiber is so important in the body. And fiber comes from fruits and vegetables, especially the fresh ones. Those are the best. It supports digestion, but fiber also aids in immune health. Did you know that? Fiber acts as a natural cleanser for the body in our digestive tract, helping to remove waste and toxins that could otherwise burden the body. But beyond digestion, fiber plays a unique role in the immune health as well, by nourishing the beneficial bacteria in our gut. The good bacteria protects against harmful invaders and supports the production of short-chain fatty acids, which are known to strengthen immune cells. By including fiber-rich foods like fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and legumes in our daily diet, we create an environment where our gut microbiome can thrive. In turn, healthy gut microbiome directly boosts our immune function, helping the body to stay balanced, resilient, and ready to face whatever comes its way. And then we have hydration. Water is often referred to as the elixir of life, and for good reason. In fact, do you know our bodies are 65% water? Can you believe that? 65%. Hydration isn't just about quenching thirst. It's about providing our body with the means to carry out every essential function in the body. Drinking enough water enables our cells to efficiently absorb nutrients, eliminate waste, making it a vital part of the body's natural cleansing and renewal process. Beyond hydration's obvious physical benefits, believe it or not, water plays a significant role in supporting immune health as well. Our immune system relies on lymph flow, the lymph system, the circulation of white blood cells throughout the body to help defend us against harmful invaders. Water keeps this lymph flow moving, which is essential for an effective immune system. When we're dehydrated, lymph flow can slow, meaning our immune cells may have a harder time reaching areas where they're needed the most. Proper hydration also ensures that it helps to flush toxins from the kidneys. The liver, these two organs are so important and responsible for detoxification. So hydration is so important for the proper function of those organs. Now, when these organs are working efficiently, our body has an easier time processing and eliminating harmful substances, which reduces the overall load on the immune system. This daily act of drinking water is one of the simplest yet most powerful ways to support both our overall health and our immune strength, making it a foundational habit in the For Life way. So, just how much water do you need to take every day? Anybody have an idea? Okay. 40. Okay. There's some ideas. I just like to say maybe 8 cups of water a day. 8 glasses of water a day. And that could, everybody's a little different, so you can determine what you need. But the point is, we probably should be drinking more pure, fresh water every day than we are. So I would encourage you to really look at what you're doing and increase that. For Life Transfer Factor and other supplements are an incredible partner in the process of Replenish. They fortify the immune system by filling nutritional gaps and supporting immune response. Our everyday diets don't often provide the required nutrients, minerals, and vitamins that we need to keep our immune systems and other bodily functions going well and balanced. In addition to a well-rounded diet, For Life Transfer Factor is specifically designed to help the immune system be adaptive, resilient, and responsive. The second pillar of the For Life way is Rejuvenate. So what is Rejuvenate? Well, it's about movement. It's about recovery. It's a twofold approach that encourages us to both stay active and give ourselves time to rest. Movement and exercise are vital for physical health, but they also are incredibly powerful for our mental health and emotional resilience. A recent study out of Texas in the United States highlighted the significant health benefits associated with daily walking, even for short periods. Researchers found that just 20 minutes of walking 5 days a week can greatly impact immune health, reducing the frequency of sick days by 43% and leading to faster recovery when people do get sick. Additionally, regular walking was linked to improved joint health, especially for knees and hips, as it aids in lubricating joints and strengthening supportive muscles. Regular movement also elevates our mood, reduces stress, and promotes better sleep, all of which support the immune system. Now, one of the most amazing things about exercise is that it doesn't need to be extreme to be effective. In fact, the simplest forms of movement, like walking, which we just talked about, or gentle stretching, can bring tremendous benefits. Why do we need exercise? Most people only consider it for losing weight or gaining strength when they think of exercise. But it's so much more. Exercise improves circulation and supports heart health. It also stimulates the lymphatic system, which I spoke about a little earlier. A study published in the Journal of Applied Physiology found that moderate to vigorous exercise can increase lymphatic flow by 3 times. Essentially, through movement, we're able to activate the body's natural cleansing system, helping it remove waste and toxins more effectively. Even if you can't make it to the gym, consider other ways to move each day. Take a morning walk. Have an evening yoga session. Take your kids to the park. Try a chair exercise if you've seen those on social media. Get outside and garden. These forms of movement, though they may seem very small, can make a big impact over time. And Rejuvenate is all about finding a movement routine that feels right for you, one that fits seamlessly into your life and supports your body's unique needs. Another component of Rejuvenate is the practice of fasting. We already talked about eating healthy, which is so important, but did you know that abstaining from food occasionally can also have benefits? Fasting is a strategic way to give your body the time it needs to focus on cellular repair and energy conservation. When I was a teenager, my mother used to say, "David, why don't you give your stomach a break?" And because I ate all the time, she said, "Sometimes your tummy needs a break. Just stop eating." So now I have incorporated fasting in a regular routine in my life and found great benefits. So giving your body occasional breaks from food can allow it to turn its attention to immune system and cellular repair. This process is called autophagy. This enables cells to clear out damaged components, making room for regeneration and renewal. Think of autophagy like your body's built-in recycling system that breaks down damaged or old cell parts, reuses them, and creates new parts or new healthy components, or discards them altogether. When a cell is infected by a virus or bacteria, it can use autophagy to engulf and destroy the invader before it can replicate and spread. So this process is particularly important for fighting off pathogens and germs, which can hide inside the cells and evade detection by the immune system. By recycling infected cells, this autophagy can help mount a more effective immune response. And data shows that fasting can have real and lasting benefits for people. A study led by researchers at the University of Southern California demonstrated that prolonged fasting can significantly benefit the immune system by stimulating the body to regenerate new immune cells. In this study, participants fasted for 72 hours, that's 3 days, prompting their bodies to shift into what researchers called a protective mode, which involved breaking down old immune cells and stimulating the production of new, healthier ones. Researchers think that cellular renewal may help counteract the effects of aging and improve resilience against immune-related diseases. I know this all may seem intimidating, but there are simple ways to work fasting into your daily routine or your monthly routine every once in a while. You might consider not eating, for example, from 6 p.m. until noon the next day. You can pick 1 day per week or even just 1 day per month that you can forego eating for 24 hours. I personally think that 24 hours is really a good point to go and kind of a minimum before you start to see some serious benefits. You can skip perhaps just one meal or a breakfast or dinner every so often to give your tummy a rest. Give it a try and see how it makes you feel. Quality sleep is also part of Rejuvenate. Sleep is often underestimated in its importance to overall health, but it's one of the most restorative processes for our bodies. During sleep, the body performs a variety of vital functions that contribute to both physical and mental wellness. It's when the body repairs and regenerates tissues, strengthens the immune system, consolidates memories, and clears out toxins in the brain. A good night's sleep is like a reset button for your body, preparing you for the challenges for the next day. A lack of sleep, on the other hand, has been shown to reduce the effectiveness of these immune responses. Research consistently demonstrates that chronic sleep deprivation makes us more susceptible to illnesses, increases the production of stress hormones like cortisol, and impairs the body's ability to fight off viruses and bacteria. Have you ever suffered the consequences of going a long period of time with only little sleep? I have on this trip here. And only now am I sleeping all night, and I'm ready to go home now. But I can tell, and I know when I don't get enough sleep. I feel it. Don't you know? Don't you feel that too? Creating a consistent sleep routine, like going to bed the same time and waking up the same time each day, is so important. This can help with your body's circadian rhythm, which is the body's internal clock. In turn, this leads to deeper, more restful sleep. We should all commit to practicing a good sleep rhythm and good sleep hygiene. Limit caffeine, reduce screen time before bed, and create a calming bedtime environment. All of this can help improve sleep quality. Now, in tandem with exercise and getting adequate sleep, 4-Life Transfer Factor boosts the immune system's response and resilience. When applied together, these practices help rejuvenate the body, the mind, and the immune system, keeping you feeling vibrant, energized, and prepared to take on the day. Okay, the third pillar, reflect. Now, what is this? Reflect is about looking inward and taking the time to understand and address your mental and emotional well-being. In our fast-paced, always-on society, it's easy to feel overwhelmed, but reflection encourages us to pause and consider what truly matters. Reflection is not just a luxury, it's essential. When we take time to reflect, we learn how to respond to stress in healthy ways, helping to protect our mental well-being and support our immune health. And stress is one of the biggest challenges to immune health. Did you know that stress has a direct impact on our ability to fight off diseases? When we're stressed, our bodies produce cortisol, which can suppress immune function and make us more likely to get sick. Many studies link chronic stress to delayed wound healing, increased susceptibility to infections and inflammation. Reflective practices like meditation, deep breathing, and mindfulness help us reduce stress and bring balance back into our lives. Meditation is one of the most powerful tools we have for managing stress. And I know this is nothing new to you. You understand this perhaps better than anybody else in the world, the importance of taking time to meditate. It has been shown to significantly reduce stress and anxiety and depression. Furthermore, it enhances emotional regulation, increases self-awareness, and promotes a greater sense of well-being. Why is this important? We have never seen such high levels of anxiety among youth and adults as we do today. Even just a few minutes of meditation each day can make a difference in how we feel and how we respond to stress. One of the simplest yet most effective ways to meditate is through breathing exercises. Deep, mindful breathing activates the body's parasympathetic nervous system, the part of the nervous system that helps us rest and relax. This has a direct impact on our immune health, as studies showed, and it counteracts the stress response and reduces inflammation in the body. Let's try a quick breathing exercise, something that I learned just recently I thought I would share with you. Let's do it. For this exercise, you're going to inhale for 5 seconds through your nose, then hold that in for 5 seconds, then let it out for 5 seconds, and then hold again for 5 seconds. So let's do this. Close your eyes. Now breathe in for 5 seconds through your nose. Now hold it for 5 seconds. Now let it out through your nose. And hold for 5 seconds before you breathe in. Try it one more time. Breathe in for 5 seconds. Hold for 5 seconds. Let out for 5 seconds. And hold for 5 seconds before breathing in. I just felt my shoulders relax. It's a great exercise that you can do to help you sleep or just relax. Well, the next time you feel stressed or overwhelmed, try taking a few deep breaths. Or try it with your kids at home when they need some regulating. Another critical aspect of Reflect is managing screen time, or what I like to call digital wellness. We live in an age where screens are everywhere. And while technology has brought many wonderful things and has brought us closer in some ways, studies report that too much screen time increases stress, disrupts sleep, and negatively impacts our mood. Now, we know we need screens to communicate with others. We understand that. But we need to regulate that. By setting boundaries with this technology, we give ourselves more space for real connections, quiet moments, and restful sleep, which all support our overall health. Did you know that there are apps you can download that lock you out of social media for a set amount of time each day? While I'd like to think that we all possess enough self-control to mitigate our screen and social media time, without help, it's not so easy. So these platforms are addicting. They are literally addicting. When used, they light up areas in the brain associated with pleasure and happiness. On the way over here today, there was a motorcycle next to us, and the driver of the motorcycle had his phone out, and he was scrolling. You see how addicting it can become, and dangerous. So think about your screen time, and what can you do to control it a little better? Take time to meditate and stay away. Sometimes even fasting from social media can be a good thing. In 2019, a study was conducted by Columbia University. It demonstrated a significant link between social media use and mental health risks, especially for teenagers. A study found that teens who use social media for over 3 hours daily faced a higher likelihood of mental health challenges such as increased anxiety and depression. Set social media and screen time limits for yourself. But also, don't be afraid to lock your phone in a cabinet for a while if you need to. And then use that quiet time to further reflect. Because reflection is about more than just reducing stress. It's about reconnecting with our inner values, our desires, and our purpose. We should be aware of our internal dialogue and think positive thoughts. Let's teach ourselves to replace negative thinking with positive thinking. Here's an example of a negative thought. I even hesitate to say this, but think how many people would think this: I will never become a successful For Life affiliate. Now, if you think that, what will you become? You won't become successful as a For Life affiliate. We become what we think about most of the time. How about we can reframe that in a positive way? I am trying every day to be the best that I can. I know that someday I'll achieve the goals I'm working hard to obtain. positive thoughts lead to positive actions. Even when it's hard to believe sometimes, by placing and thinking positive thoughts and repeating those in our mind, it can change our chain of thoughts and create that positiveness that we need in our lives. Taking time to reflect helps us live in alignment with our true selves, leading us to greater satisfaction so that we can all be our best selves for life. Lastly, we have reinforce. Now, reinforce is what brings all of this full circle. Reinforce is all about strengthening and supporting our bodies with the essential vitamins, minerals, and nutrients that our diets may not provide in sufficient quantities. In today's world, even those who are intentional about eating a balanced diet may not be getting all the nutrients they need. This is where supplementation becomes essential. High-quality supplements can help fill these nutritional gaps, providing our bodies with the required vitamins, minerals, and nutrients they need. Here at For Life, we create high-quality supplements that support health at every level. In fact, For Life just received, as Jenna said, the 2024 Gold Globee Award for the scientific formulation of For Life Transfer Factor Immune Boost. So we know that For Life Transfer Factor is so important for our bodies to add that nutrition and reinforcement that we need. This is a great honor to have this award because we dedicate everything we do to creating quality products that have a positive impact on people throughout the world. And it's wonderful to be recognized for this achievement. And I believe that people know that we are special, we are different, we are unique, we are science-based, science-backed. We have transfer factor. And transfer factor is the center of For Life. We have an extreme focus on For Life transfer factor and the immune system. Transfer factor doesn't replace the body's immune functions, rather it enhances them, it strengthens them, it reinforces them. And the benefits of reinforcement go beyond just immunity. Now, I've heard, and I know that a lot of you today that we're talking to already know this, and you live this way. You are conscious about what you put in your bodies. You probably have seen how a strong, balanced immune system contributes to your energy, to mental clarity, and even emotional resilience. When we reinforce our bodies with transfer factor, we're creating an internal environment where every cell has the support it needs to perform at its best. Now, we talked earlier how many milligrams of transfer factor is necessary for all of us to take every day. Okay, 600 milligrams, right? Every day, and we should all be taking those 600. I take much more than the 600, and some of you do too, I know. And that's great, but at least 600. Can you imagine if we had 1 million, 2 million, 5 million, 10 million people here in India taking 600 milligrams of transfer factor daily? Can you imagine the success we would have and how many more people would be inviting others to participate? Now, how long does it take transfer factor after you take it to activate the immune system? I can't believe it. You know all this. This is great. 2 hours. That's all it takes. So we take transfer factor regularly, and we know that our immune system will be activated at the longest time, 2 hours. It may even be less than that. But at the longest, 2 hours. So these are important things as you share with others and invite them. Now, what we're talking about isn't about just avoiding feeling unwell. It's about cultivating a life of vitality where we can pursue our goals, connect with others, and feel truly active. So, there we have it, the 4 pillars, the 4 life way. Replenish, rejuvenate, reflect, and reinforce. Each of these principles plays an important role and a distinct role, but together they form a formula, a guidebook to wellness. They address every facet of our health, and from the ways we move, what we eat, and the supplements that we take. The 4 Life Way combines past wisdom and present action for future benefit. This approach is simple, it's actionable, and designed for real life. It's not a strict regimen or an unyielding formula. It's a flexible path that each of us can walk according to our own needs and goals. It's not about perfection. It's about progress. It's about intention and alignment. It's about reinforcing the notion of becoming your best person for life. Each choice we make, however small, contributes to our overall wellness. And when we align our actions with the 4 Life Way, and when we're investing in a much healthier, more balanced life for ourselves and for those we care about, imagine the impact of this philosophy in your own life. Picture the energy, the resilience, the confidence that comes from living in alignment with the 4 Life Way. As 4 Life affiliates, you're not only embracing this lifestyle for yourselves, but sharing it with others, with friends, and with family. You are ambassadors of health, agents of change, and mentors in wellness. You will guide people to better health. Every conversation you have, every person you inspire, every product you share brings the 4 Life Way of life in your communities and beyond. Whether someone is just beginning their wellness journey or has been on this path for years, the 4 Life Way offers guidance, support, and community. And as we move forward, let us remember this: we are stronger together. As affiliates, we're not just individuals on a path to wellness. We are united as a team with a shared mission, with a shared vision. The way we collaborate, the way we support each other and work together amplifies the impact of what we do. Let's commit to embodying the values of the 4 Life Way, not just in how we live, but how we treat one another. When we uplift each other, we create a ripple effect of positivity and a possibility that reaches far beyond what any of us could do or accomplish alone. Together we can inspire change, we can transform lives, and shape a healthier, more connected world. This is the power of the 4 Life Way. This is our way. This is united in purpose, united in action, and unified in wellness. So, with that said, I want to say again, thank you for allowing me to be here. Thank you for listening, and thank you for all you do to take Transfer Factor to the world. Thank you.